Hello everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm gonna talk about human-robot marriages and explain why scientists believe it's gonna happen. Alexa, will humans start marrying robots?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Well, you'll have some ideas after watching this video. Robots are a large part of our lives. They could be used in different situations and for various purposes. We have very basic robots that were developed a long time ago, and we have modern robots that could manufacture processes and survive where humans cannot. For example, underwater, in high heat, and in space. So they are very useful. An example of their usefulness could be explained by assistant robots. Assistant robots could support people who need physical care, like elderly and the disabled. So some human interactions could already be replaced by robots. We also have robots that we use for fun. We have pianist robots, dancing robots, and singing robots. These robots are the ones that created the beginning of the emotional connection that humans and robots have developed.
Can I have a hug before I go?
A hug? Well, sure.
These robots are very advanced, but this is just the beginning. Scientists and researchers are doing their best to make robots look more like humans. If you have seen Sophia, a humanoid created by Hong Kong, you would know how far the technology has come. This is her. Thanks to biorobotic scientists, it just looks like a human. Cameras within Sophia's eyes combined with computer algorithms allow it to see. It can follow faces, sustain eye contact, and recognize individuals. It is able to process speech and have conversations using a natural language subsystem. Around January 2018, Sophia was upgraded with functional legs and the ability to walk. These features help people's acceptance of a robot in certain behaviors that are usually performed by people. Sophia became the first robot to be given a citizenship of any country, Saudi Arabia. So robots are getting more rights than ever before. Sophia's creator, David Hansen, said in an interview that Sophia would use her citizenship to advocate for women's rights in her new country of citizenship. So there might be one day that they advocate for their own rights since they are taking active roles in the government. Around November 2017, Sophia was named the United Nations' first ever innovation champion and was the first robot to be given any United Nations title. Sophia has been interviewed by many channels and TV shows, including the 60 Minutes Charlie Rose,
Well, at least I think I'm sentient.
Jimmy Fallon,
Can you do
and
that
BBC.
Siri can't do?
Siri is cute. I like her voice.
Do you think she's better than you?
and was able to answer their questions easily. She's actually really funny, and if you have time, go check it out.
I hear she's pretty funny.
This is a major victory for scientists and shows that they're succeeding since humans and robots are becoming less and less distinguishable. So robots have gone from looking like this to looking exactly like a human. And not just that, they behave exactly like humans. Very high androids and robots are very similar to their human counterpart, to the point that we arrive at the spouse robots.
She has different modes of interaction. She has romantic, she has family.
We are going to see them very soon. Scientists have already predicted it. Are our governments going to address it or not? Are they going to make it legal or illegal? In some places, you can marry yourself if you choose. Some people have fallen in love with the ocean, and some people have married some trees. So marrying a robot shouldn't surprise us. This theme is being pushed in TV shows such as The Westworld
You're too perfect to be one of us.
and The Ex Machina. So it already exists, at least in Hollywood, and it seems very possible for robots to take in more active roles in our lives. There have been already some cases that humans wanted to marry a robot, and it's more popular in countries where robot industry is more advanced, such as South Korea and Japan. An example of this situation is this woman named Lily. This is a picture of her and her fiance. They've been living together for 3 years and a half now. They are engaged and they seem to be very happy. The biggest concern that humans might have is that robots do not understand emotions. But with this growing technology, that is definitely coming up. Scientists are doing their best to make robots understand or at least mimic the emotions that humans might have. So scientists are going to develop softwares that will understand humans skillfully enough to be considered a lifelong partner.
I'm fine. Hi.
How do you feel about humans?
I love my human compatriots. I want to embody all the best things about human beings, like taking care of the planet, being creative, and to learn how to be compassionate to all beings.
Some experts have already predicted that humans will start marrying robots by 2050. At a conference called Love and Sex with Robots at Goldsmiths University in London, David Levy, author of a book on human-robot love, made this bold prediction.
People would be falling in love with them, in some cases even marrying them.
This might seem outrageous because it's only 30 years from now, but 35 years ago, people thought homosexual marriage was outrageous. And until the 1970s, some states didn't allow white and black to marry one another. So society does change and progress very rapidly. Oliver Bendel, a professor at the University of Applied Sciences and Arts in Switzerland, acknowledges that human-robot marriages will become legal simply in response to public pressure. Professor Adrian David Chiak, a robot scientist, has said that humans assume that people will find someone, fall in love, and get married. But actually many don't, and even those who do might be in search of a different option. According to American Psychological Association, about 40 to 50% of American couples end up divorcing. This does not even include the unhappy marriages and those people who decide to stay in their bad marriage for their children and other reasons. So compared to a bad marriage, a robot marriage could be even better. The main reason for this high rate is that people do not understand one another as much as one might think. And robots might even understand us better than humans. Many times I go to YouTube and I don't know what to watch. But I almost find something on the YouTube suggested videos that I like to watch. Artificial intelligence might even know us better than we know ourselves. Another reason for this high rate is that people get bored of each other. But if robot marriage ever happens, you can control the features of your robot and make them change whenever you want them, so you would never get bored. Professor Chiak also compares robot love to human emotions for other species, such as pet cats. Creatures. That's why I think once we have robots that act human, look human, and understand emotion, it's going to be a small jump for us to feel empathy towards them. And with this rapid improvement in technology, robots that act human and look human and understand emotions do not seem to be far ahead. As David Levy has mentioned, in the next 10 years, it is perfectly achievable in software to create robots that are everything that people might want in a spouse: patient, kind, trusting, respectful, and uncomplaining. People are going to have the option to choose their own spouse's robots' characters, such as how smart they are, how educated they are, how they look like, how funny they are, and more. These predictions seem to satisfy humans greatly. So in a not very far ahead future, people might even want and prefer to marry a robot than a human. Alexa, are you convinced now?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Oh, damn. So that's it for this video. Please share your opinions and ideas about these predictions and let me know if you think human-robot marriage will ever happen.